What up, everyone? New episode of the SoleSavy podcast. We're going to be talking, well, we always talk about sneakers, but we're going to be talking about sneakers from a different perspective. We have Langston Galloway here. How you doing, man?
Doing great, doing great. Thanks for having me on.
Great to have you. For the people who might not be familiar with you because they're not watching you play basketball on the TV, because sometimes it slips people's minds. Give us a little introduction about yourself and who you are.
Yeah, so from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I am going into my ninth season as a professional athlete, NBA player. Let's see what else. I am the founder of Ethics to Brand,
Yep.
Founder of LG Kicks, which is a buy, sell, trade market space,
Nice.
and entrepreneur. Yeah.
See, I didn't even know the last one. I know you for basketball, I know you for ethics, but I didn't know the last one. So look at me. I'm learning something too.
There we go.
Yeah. So obviously, look, you've had a playing career in NBA. You've done that. We can talk about basketball all day, but really, to me, what is the most interesting is like, what made you go from, playing hoops to wanting to start your own business, and even at that, start a business where you'd be creating footwear? Like, what triggered that? Whether it inspired you or gave you the idea, like, where did that all start for you?
It really started with ownership. I'm big in ownership. I love not saying being the first to do anything, because I'm definitely not the first to, want to do my own thing, but just along my path, I've always gone against the grain, from being undrafted, carving out a nice career for myself, going into my ninth season in NBA. And then, then I left Nike and the bigger brands and kind of went to Q4 Sports, which is another smaller up and coming company. And then now, started my own thing. And I was like, hey, why not try something different, something that people, don't really do, and try to take a risk and try to start something on my own. So
how long ago did you start the journey of ethics?
So I've been working on it for up into January, 2.5 years. So that was 2.5 years of me working on from a tech pack with my designer to getting the shoe in hand, which took about a year, trying to figure out the factories, trying to figure out so many different things. COVID just happened. It was a number of different things going on that kind of put a damper in my whole parade. So,
Yeah.
I just took it in small chunks and just continue to build.
Yeah. So you say 2.5 years, which means, I guess you would have started the company or the journey or whatever, like right before COVID lockdown happened, right?
Yep. So literally, I met with my designer. He actually was in Detroit.
Yep.
We met once, twice. I lied, twice.
Mm-hmm.
So first time we met, it was like kind of like showing my. I have a sketchbook and all the sketches I've done.
Yeah.
So that was like our first time meeting. Bought a whole bunch of shoes and like, hey, this is the shoes that I like. This is the shoes I want to, kind of embody. Second time meeting was just like him bringing back the sketches of what he thought he could do and what he could come up with. And then the third time was on Zoom. And then from then on out, it was Zoom, FaceTime, text messages, calls, and went from there.
So I've got one of the pairs. Tell us a little bit about this sneaker. Anything you want, design, details. I think materials are nice. Build is really nice.
Yep.
I haven't hooped in 2 years, which hurts my soul, but I would imagine the sole is great on hardwood and on the court from a wear test perspective. But yeah, give us a little breakdown of this bad boy.
The upper is all suede. We wanted to do something different. Cut and sew, like that was the two things that we really wanted to focus in on. You don't see it in basketball shoes nowadays. Everything is kind of like by the computers and by machines. So having something handmade, cut and sew, upper mesh, and then going into the outsole where you have a translucent sole. You have the bottom, which is kind of like it embodies my story, where if you see like the line right there in the middle, it's basically like my Philly connection. So The Liberty Bell is basically what I wanted to embody because that's my second home, and I wanted to put like something small details that mean so much. And then the little sapphire that's at the bottom of that line is my son's birthstone. So those are two things that we wanted to embody, and then got the ethics logo. So that was the three things that and most people don't even know what the logo stands for. So you think it looks like it looks like an E, like that's what people say. Oh, it's ethics. Okay, you got the E, but no, it actually is a 3-pointer. So I used to do the 3-point logo as like the over to my eye 3-pointer, but we did like that, did it backwards. So that's where it came from.
This is a well-built basketball shoe, especially for 120. I think obviously bigger name brands charge for the brand, and they can pay they can ask for the top dollar, but there's definitely a really good build here. I'm sad I haven't hooped in it yet, to be honest with you.
Hey, soon enough. Yeah, you be able to get out there and hey, rip and run for sure. No,
I gotta do my Serbian roots some justice out on the court, which is no defense, all threes.
There you go.
I think it's got to be a great feeling to see other people wearing this and being able to get onto the feet of others, whether that's athletes or kids just growing up and playing basketball. I think it's an affordable sneaker and a great starting point for anyone, young or old. And it feels great on foot.
Yeah, no, it means a lot, just to have reviews and people saying good, bad, and different, whatever the case may be. But just to have people wearing the shoes, like, it's something that I created, not saying I created overnight, but just, it felt like I created it overnight. And then all of a sudden, like, it's in the space now. So I'm just excited about, just the journey and excited about what's next for ethics.
Absolutely. For everyone else out there who's thinking of starting a business or taking a risk or trying something new and different or getting out of their comfort zone, what is some advice you might give to that person?
Number one is sacrifice. Being able to put the time, the effort. Just like for me on the court, like there's a lot of like sleepless nights, a lot of hard work that goes unseen, and a lot of times that you don't realize like all the efforts that you put into it, all the for me right now, like this, it's not just me putting into it, but it's like, hey, it's a legacy, and that's what I want to create and want to be able to bring to my family down the road. But it does take some money into it too as well. So just trying to put my best foot forward, and knowing that, hey, look, this is something that really going to change the game in the sneaker industry, and I hope that it can create a lane for other people to do it as well down the road, not just myself, but just so many other people that they have a vision, they have a dream, and they want to do something special, and hey, let's go for it. So I'm all about it, and I just look forward to seeing what I've kind of started, and seeing where people can kind of take it from here.
Last question for you. On your Twitter, I had pulled it up. You've been tweeting the same saying every day. Tell the people what it is and tell them why.
My tweet every day, another day to be great. I look at it as, every day is, you wake up and you get one opportunity to seize the day, one opportunity to be great. And, whatever time that is, some people, like for myself, I get up at 5 a.m. every morning, get my lift in or whatever that is. I'm up early. So, that's the time slot I start at. And, I only have, whatever that is, 16, 18, whatever the case may be, how many hours I have in a day. So you really have to get after it. And so that's why, I always tweet that, and, hoping that it inspires somebody that, you just never know what they need in that day, and you get up and get going.
Amen. We got to keep inspiring the next generation. I'm now 34 this year, so I'm realizing I'm the old guy in certain situations. And then there's the youth we gotta mentor and teach and remind them you got to work fucking hard. And nothing ever gets handed to you.
Nothing's ever handed. Nothing ever handed. But hey, you just say it's beauty in the struggle. That's all I gotta say. It's beauty in the struggle.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, look, I really appreciate you taking the time to chat with us, talk about ethics, kind of your journey, and as a business owner, where can the people find you on social media or the web or wherever, like where we send them?
Yeah. Please go to ethicsthebrand.com, ethics the brand on social media, Instagram, Twitter. Please reach out. And my personal page is Lane Galloway 10. So either one of those pages, hey, please reach out. Feel free to say anything, and hey, we'll definitely accommodate you in any way possible. So appreciate all the support, all the love, and yeah, I look forward to talking to you guys soon.
Amazing. Looking forward to supporting more colorways, more models, and thanks for coming on the pod.